Nicely done. Yeah. Yeah, very good. Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Belotti to review today. This is a card that I wanted to review for a while now because he is one of the good choices between him and Fred. The big reason why Belotti is a decent choice is because of that green link that he gets with the Politano card. And as you guys know, Politano's card is really, really good. So getting that link in a nice little 4-3-3, I think it's just a 4-3-3 regular with a 3 center mids formation with only needing one icon in the middle to get that soft link to Belotti while Politano already gets the green link to Belotti. It looks really good, right? So he is going to be a player that I want to try out myself because he could be a potential striker I use in the future, right? It's a shame that he doesn't have skill moves, but it is what it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at a card that is 5'11" with high work rates, right-footed, 3-star skill moves, but has a 5-star weak foot. So the big thing with this card is going to be his dribbling, right? Because he doesn't have the skill moves, the moving scoop turn, the elastico, and the fake Rabona stop, we had to try him out and see if his dribbling is responsive enough, if his dribbling is responsive enough, if his left stick dribbling is responsive enough to get into the space, right? So when we take a look at his stats, he has 87 acceleration, 87 sprint speed, but he has 98 finishing with 91 shot power with a 5-star weak foot at 86 composure. So the fact that his base card stats are already good allows us to upgrade the other areas of this card, i.e. the dribbling most importantly, right? You could see that with the engine chemistry style, you're giving him a +5 for agility and a +10 for balance, but then you improve the 3 main stats, which is reactions, ball control, and dribbling as well, which is very important. So the big test here, regardless of gameplay, is testing out his dribbling, right? Is it responsive enough? Is it responsive enough? I'm like falling on words a lot today. It's really late, that's why I'm doing this right now. But he also has a crazy physical presence on this card. So that's a very big thing, right? So the way that we're going to be testing out Belotti's card in-game is going to look like this. It's going to be a 4-2-3-1 setup. I'm just going to go ahead and switch this all to just the regular stuff because we want to be able to test out the characteristics of the card, right? Because sometimes high, I don't really like it too much. I have to sometimes change it. Really depends on the characteristics of the card because Griezmann is high, but when I give him stay central again behind, he plays that instruction brilliantly, right? So we're going to have to see what Belotti plays like just on balance instructions, and then we're going to basically take it from there. So, yeah, hopefully he's a beast. I have high hopes for this card because I think the engine chemistry style will definitely help it out a lot, but I also think that his characteristics may influence whether his dribbling is actually improved or not. So let's get into a game, see how he plays. Hopefully he's a beast. All right, let's see what your dribbling is, my dude. Ooh, it's actually pretty solid. You do notice the base balance stats being influenced a little bit, but it is improved. It definitely feels improved, which is fantastic. Okay, so he sticks to the middle really well there, but he does also move to the sides. Does he aggressively push that? He doesn't. That's fine. Let's try a 5-star shot from here. He takes bullets. Those are not high percentage shots. Those ones right there are not high percentage shots, and he still takes a bullet there, so. Good off the ball movement. Touch shot across goal. Nice finish. You have to get the touch there. If you don't get the touch, you're not going to have a consistent finish. But obviously in that situation right there, the 98 finishing with 91 shot power, very noticeable. I do like that he instantly utilized the empty space when he saw it, so that's really good. Well done, Belotti, with the defensive play right there. His movement is not too bad. You do have to kind of adjust to him a little bit if it's not really like your play style, but you could definitely sacrifice it because he definitely has the quality to finish in game. So you can obviously see that his height is not super tall in game, like feel wise, but he does have a decent body type to be able to outbody some players with strength, which is fantastic, obviously. See how he moves off here. This is the important one. It's these angles. Okay, so you see how he goes instantly into the empty space? That's really good. High work rate strikers, they usually tend to do stuff like that where they kind of, you know, they go backwards a little bit, kind of act like center forwards, if anything. But then after that, what they do is they can utilize some empty space in the striker position because they run into it instantly if they have good attacking positioning. So he did do that instantly, but we do have to experiment with it a little bit more. Okay, so he doesn't overcommit right here. Plays off of my dribble really well. Nicely done. Get the finesse shots. Should have gone for the ball roll touch right there, but yeah, he does really well. Holds off the opposition really nicely, obviously because of his decent height and physical presence, so not too bad right there. That's the empty space I want you to go into. First time shot. Ooh, good shot. Good shot. It's off of a skill move too, and he still takes a decent shot there. You need to take the small little touch to settle it, but you want to test out whether you even need to take the extra touch. That's the whole thing, right? What about a finesse shot from here? Not too bad. Not too bad. Nicely done. Yeah. Yeah, very good. Responsive enough dribbling to be able to shield the opposition, go into the opposite direction, dribble really quickly, score with his 5-star weak foot. Very nice. Alright guys, so far I don't feel like I need to change his instructions. I actually want to play another game with him because it's kind of fun to use this card. I'm a big fan of like the 5-star weak foot and just making players incredibly usable. His dribbling actually feels pretty decent with the engine chemistry style. It's obviously not super fast like someone like Messi or Neymar or anything like that, but it's still very, very usable to use. And the fact that he already has 98 finishing with 91 shot power is very helpful because with the engine chemistry style, you need to boost the places that need to be boosted. So yeah, we're gonna keep playing another game with him because it's pretty fun to use him so far.
Chance to take the lead.
Oh, that's one way to concede. That's FIFA for you. Okay, pushes out wide when it's like nice to have that extra support. In all fairness, good physical strength to hold off the opposition right there. 5-star across goal. Nice finish. Let's go. Great off the ball movement there too, man. He's playing pretty well for me. I'm liking him. The 5-star weak foot, very, very big thing. Improving the dribbling with the engine chemistry style, big thing as well.
Doesn't look too far away the way they're playing. Excellent play to lose his marker.
Paquette on his 5-star weak foot. Nice little finish right there. Well done. Belotti positions himself really well in that striker position. Stays onside but lingers around the middle area. Very nice goal. Did a really good job over here. You can see that the dribbling is not super responsive with the card. Like I said, it is now usable, which is great. Paqueta really well positioned to score that opportunity right there. Yeah, that's the big thing with this card, right? Is that the dribbling has improved and it's become usable, right? Like it's not amazing, super fast, but it's become usable, and that's very important because, like I said, because his finishing and shot power is high, you just have to get him into that position to score the opportunity. His off-the-ball movement is pretty decent as well, so it's not super stagnant with the high work rates.
Chance to work it from the flanks.
That's good off-the-ball movement. That's exactly where I wanted him to move. Shot across goal, this 5-star weak foot again. If I put less power into that shot, he scores that opportunity. That's the off-the-ball movement that you want. You see how he switched from running into the middle to the side and then to the middle? Very, very important characteristic to have for strikers, and he utilized that empty space really well. There's no instruction that I want to add to Belotti because nothing I add to him is going to add to his value because I feel like the balance is the right instruction to have on him. I do think that whatever instruction you give him, he would play it really nicely because of the high work rates. But he does play really nicely on the balance, so I don't feel like I need to change it. Wow, from that angle too. That angle right there, you have to do like a ball roll, maybe make the extra pass, but I want to test it out from the different angles. You can see how consistent it actually is to hit those corners with this card. Normally, again, you want to take like the extra touches, but we can't really test the shooting that way, right? Good positioning there with Belotti again. That physical he has to get the ball back there in that situation is a very nice characteristic to have. Finesse shot from there. Nice. Good job. Yeah, you know, there's opportunities where you may lose the ball, and his strength will definitely get that ball back for you for sure. Oh, that 5-star weak foot. You see how he's not really, like, missing the target? It's just a matter of the amount of shot power that I put in behind the shot. It's something you have to get used to with each card because of their shot power, right? Sometimes they need more, sometimes they need less. They're always very different. It's not like, oh, if I put this amount of power, it's consistent throughout all the cards, you know? But you can see that they're mostly accurate. Like, if I put the right amount of power into these shots, he scores them. First time shot. Nice. Yeah, his movement off the ball is really good. The high work rates don't seem to be, like, affecting it too much. It's going to be nice because it'll allow you to use whatever instruction you want to use on him. Good, he plays off of my dribble right there. It's perfect. It's exactly what I want him to do. I like when a player plays off of my dribble. I hate when they just continue the run when they're not noticing what I'm doing, you know? Well done. Yep, nice. Yep, that's the middle area you want to work with really nicely, and yeah, he's good, guys. He's a fun card to use, I will say. He's not like, oh my god, amazing, but he's really fun to use. He's definitely very usable. Alright guys, so final verdict on Belotti's card. He's a really fun card to use. I actually might select him over Fred for my team, because I don't really need a Fred type of card, even though I think Fred would be an absolute monster in a team too. It's just because of the situation in my club, right? With Belotti, I can put Laurent Blanc in the center mid area, and then give that link to Politano as well, just for the fun concept. Like, I like to use these types of players because they're different, but he was really fun to use. 5-star weak foot is obviously very helpful with a card like Belotti, but the big thing with this card is that with the engine chemistry style, you definitely make his dribbling very usable. Now, I use the word usable because it's not amazing like Griezmann's foot birthday card, Messi, Neymar. It's not like that, right? But it is incredibly usable because his dribbling is responsive enough with his physical presence, with his height, to get into the positions, and that's really good. Obviously, the big thing with this card is the 5-star weak foot with base card stats of 98 finishing, 91 shot power to get into the positions to score the opportunities. He takes really good 5-star weak-footed shots because there were certain angles where I didn't take the extra touch, but he still did a really good job. I'm not 100% used to his shot power, so that's why sometimes it would be higher or lower. Sometimes the gameplay influences your shot power as well because the sensitivity of the actual bar gets affected. But with his card, it was just because I wasn't used to it. The gameplay wasn't that terrible. But yeah, it's a fun card. If you guys choose to get this card, you won't be disappointed. The biggest thing that I had to see with this card is whether or not his high work rates was going to affect his off-the-ball movements, but I actually really liked it. There were certain times where he would kind of stay on the side a little bit too long, but not enough for me to not like the card. There's some cards that just stay there forever, and I really hate that. I like that he does the move to the wing a little bit and then start transitioning into the middle. That's a very important characteristic of a striker that I like, and it allows you to score opportunities. So yeah, left stick dribbling, decent. Not on like Neymar and Messi's level, obviously, but it's still very usable. And yeah, it's a good card. If you guys choose to get it, you won't be disappointed. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.